Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Alibaba just 6 days ago on February the 5th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $100.26. And at this very point, my main assumption was that we have to identify the trend by the breakout above the range of resistance, the top of our B wave, or below the range of support, the bottom of our C wave. And depending on this breakout that should be confirmed by the volume, we can anticipate its next movement either direction. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point somewhere at 100.25 or $27. And right after I made my previous video, guys, we have this breakout that broke the top, the swing high of about $103.84 with the conviction of volume. As you can see, the volume was relatively high, and this breakout led us to the conclusion that we have to see another leg to the upside. And guys, it happened. It happened exactly as I predicted, and as you can see, this level of resistance was drawn by me back in the days. And we hit this range of $111. And for now, guys, we are down. Basically, not we, but Alibaba is down by 2.68% on pre-market hours. And this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of. But the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you, this might be a game-changer opportunity, and if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and what should we expect next? Let me zoom out, let's switch to daily time frame, and let's turn off all the tools. You can see that this asset, wait a second, I will show you in details. This asset is approaching to its swing high that was established back in October of last year, and we are not far from this point. From our current price, we have about 9%, less than 9% to hit it, but this highest point, this swing high, was pretty much at 5.5% below this range. And I have to admit that this asset, if it breaks this level of resistance, it will establish, guys, let me show you. It will establish higher lows and higher highs on quite a bigger scale, and this means, guys, this the downtrend might be officially over. But I will show you all the details about its upcoming movements within just next several minutes, and for now let's take a look at its fundamentals. First of all, guys, I want to pay attention to the general sentiment that is surrounding Alibaba stock. And if you type in Google search bar Baba stock and switch to news tab folder, you will find a lot of quite interesting news. And all of these news are quite bullish on Alibaba because, guys, it is quite obvious, but it gained from its lowest point, from its swing low, about almost 40% to its highest point. And by the way, guys, back in the days I caught $80 mark to the tick as the potential entry point. And let me remind you that previously we hit several stop losses for about up to 2%, up to 3%, and combined we've lost about 5% of our capital. But guys, with this entry point and with this movement to the upside, we gained much more than just 5%. And this is how technical analysis works, because you have to put your money at risk in order to receive this reward. And definitely it is the risk to reward ratio that was extremely favorable for these trades. So, and let's take a look again at some news. Let me show you right here the most recent update. Fact of the day: Alibaba stock rose nearly 6% on Monday, reflecting a broader rally in Chinese tech firms, driven by optimism over possible fiscal support from China in response to US tariffs. So guys, in general, we have quite a substantial movement to the upside that was the result of the tariff wars. At the same time, guys, we don't have the result of these negotiations, the final result, I would say. That is why we might see a lot of volatility that is surrounding all Chinese stocks. On top of that, guys, let me show you this news. It is not a news, but it is the sentiment that is surrounding Alibaba stock from the so-called smart money investors list. And according to the most recent filings, we can see that a lot of companies opened new positions on Alibaba. And some companies closed their positions, some companies reduced their positions. It is quite obvious activity, but guys, take a look right here. BlackRock filed on February the 7th that they reduced its position by almost 30%. Yes, they still hold about $193.1 million in value in Alibaba, but at the same time, guys, they rebalanced their position. And time will tell what will be the next movement from BlackRock and other quite huge companies. But I want to pay attention to this chart again. It is the number of shares which belongs to institutional investors. And this movement to the upside shows that potentially Alibaba had its bottom somewhere at the very beginning of 2024. And this means if the trend continues, guys, we will see much higher prices because more and more institutional investors will buy their stocks. But here, the most recent update, the most recent bars show that potentially we have some kind of curvature that will probably point to the downside. And this is another quite shady part of this analysis, and that is why, guys, you have to be very cautious with your position. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let's delete unnecessary tools. I want to see a clearer picture of this asset. And let me show you the most recent breakdown. Let's switch to hourly time frame. And let me show you this. I have to admit that I want to redo this analysis because previously I thought we had this is our first wave, second, third, fourth, and extension in the fifth wave. But with this quite substantial volume, I have to redo my analysis, and internal wave right here is the real wave. From this bottom, in my opinion, it is the third wave. This means, guys, we have 1-2-1-2 setup. And that is why from this bottom, from this swing low, not from the lowest point, not from the $80 mark, but from this point, we have this breakdown, as you can see, as our first wave. This is our second. This entire wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is the third wave. This is the fourth, and this is the fifth wave. Let's delete again unnecessary tools. I don't need them anymore. And yes, for now I don't need even this one. We have another 1-2 setup from this bottom, and if it is the case, this might be the first wave. Second, this entire is the third one. This is the fourth, and this is the fifth wave. And we have to confirm this breakdown, and the confirmation will be, wait a second, I have to adjust this degree. Confirmation of this breakdown will be breakout below its swing lows, and the most important range of support that will confirm this breakdown is this bottom. It is $95.93, and on top of that, guys, let's pull a fib retracement tool in order to see its potential levels of support. From the bottom of the entire wave to the top of the wave, we have pretty much the same, very indicative levels. First of all, guys, you can see that 0.5 level is the strong confluence level with these two bottoms. And to remain bullish, Alibaba has to shouldn't break this level, and we have to see the reaction somewhere in between. I don't think that we might have a reaction out of 0.236 level, but 0.382, it is a round number of $100, and 0.5 might be quite good levels of support from which this asset might have a trend reversal. And if it happens, guys, we might have something like this from this point to probably 0.5, and then we might have another leg to the upside. And to be honest, guys, this movement to the downside should also have, wait a second, should also have its structure, and potentially we might have this ABC correction to the downside, and then we will have several waves to the upside that will break and should break, to be honest, its previous swing high at 100 and let's say $120 mark. And when it happens, guys, it will be a major sign of its breakout to the bullish side of the market. And from this point, guys, I think the lowest, the bottom of this asset that was established right here at $67.01, $67.01 on January. Wait a second, is it the lowest point for this asset? No, the lowest point was right here. This should be the lowest point if this asset breaks these levels, $120 and 120. Wait a second, $121. These levels, this range of resistance should be broken in order to establish higher highs and higher lows on quite substantial scale. And from this point, guys, I think the movement of Alibaba will be pretty much defined. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.